Thank you for coming today. I teach Buddhism, okay, for free, for everyone. And you can ask me anything and I will answer your question in my next video. And this is where I learn. I am also a student. purelandschool.com, okay? So, today I want to talk about happiness. Why is happiness so important? Because everyone in this world, everyone is looking for happiness. All we want is happiness, nothing more. You may think that people are looking for different things, but this is all different forms to attain the same goal. People want to become happy. They want to attain happiness. So this is the first thing you have to remember. We want happiness. The second thing is that this is a state of mind. Happiness is a state of mind. It's not about having or not having. For example, money. You can have money, a lot of money, or just a little money. But happiness is not about having or not having. Happiness itself is a state of mind. It doesn't have to do with having or not having. So this is called having and not having are the same. Because if you would think that having more money makes you happier, then you would have to prove that everyone in this world who has more money than someone who doesn't have much money is happier. But is this the case? Would you say that 100% of the people who has more money than people who doesn't have money, all of them, in every sense, are happier than other people who have less money? I would say no. There are people who may be happier than other people who have way more money. So it's not about having or not having. So sometimes human beings make this mistake of, focusing too much on money, for example, and they forget about happiness, which is what they want, actually. So this is the thing. So I said, we want happiness. Then I said that happiness is a state of mind. So this is already very deep, what I have explained. But this is even deeper. What we want is not only happiness, we want permanence. We want a permanent happiness. When we marry someone, when we find a job, when we do a commitment, when we, compromise ourselves, when we find something, we don't think we're going to split from that. When we find marriage, for example, when we marry someone, we don't marry people to divorce them later. We marry people because we think that we will be happier being married to this person. And we don't think that we might split up, we might divorce. We marry because we think that this is the person. What we want is permanence. Okay? When you buy a house, let's say, you don't think you will lose the house. You understand? You think you will have this house forever. So this is permanence. And our minds think that we find things that are permanent. But how are things actually? Things, everything in this world, is impermanent. This is called impermanence in Buddhism. We human beings see things as they are going to be there forever for us. But in reality, we lose things, and then we get new things, and we lose things, and we suffer. So this is reality, impermanence. Things change. We lose contact with people. This is important. But when you make a new friend, you don't think, someday this will not be my friend anymore. But this is what happens actually, right? So so I have to keep it short. We want happiness, state of mind, we want happiness, and we want permanence. We want permanent happiness. This is what we want. When you want to have a business, an income, money, you want to solve the problem of money. We want to have constant income and just forget about the money. When we want to have a permanent solution to the problem. Okay? But you can see, just observe, look around, people have problems with money. Even people with a lot of money have problems with money or with other problems. So now it says here in my, it says, we don't know what to do. One second. We don't know what to do. So we want happiness, we want permanent happiness, but we don't know what to do. We as human beings make different decisions, like you are studying something you don't like, maybe you want to switch careers, study something else, you will find a job, maybe you want to find a better job to be happier somehow, you want to have a family, maybe not to have children, to have children. So many decisions, but we don't know what will make us happier. So we don't know what to do. We are hopeless, actually. Human beings, we don't know what to do. We just think, we believe, we think this might be better than that, or because you heard from a friend or someone that doing this is a good idea, then you do this too, but everyone is like, oh, okay, live your life. But everyone is trying to figure out what to do. We don't know what to do, but we know what we want. We want happiness, and we want permanent happiness. So now comes the question, how to find happiness in this impermanent world? So this question is telling you that what you want, what everyone wants, is permanent happiness. We should be aiming to find permanent happiness. Is it possible? This is the next question. Is it possible to find some kind of happiness that will stay with us, that will not betray us, that will stay with us forever? So this is possible. Enlightenment in Buddhism is the combination of Buddhism, the combination point of Buddhism and the purpose of Buddhism. The purpose of life, taught in Buddhism, is to attain enlightenment, to find true happiness. So what is the meaning of this? It means to find and stay this state of mind, of this enlightened mind, who has reached the true settlement, the true happiness, that will accompany you from this life to the next life. It will not abandon you. So let's say someone is millionaire, has all the money in the world, all material things, friends, family, everything, and is super happy. So this someone, just like anyone else, will have to say goodbye to everything at the end. Because life is like this. We know there is an end of all this. But this happiness I talk is true happiness, and when you find this happiness you find in Buddhism will carry on from this life to the next one. You will continue to be happy. I can say that much. This is true happiness. This is enlightenment. So we should be aiming to this. We shouldn't be distracted in small temporary happiness like money, or pleasures. We should be aiming for a true happiness that once we find it will stay with us. It will not abandon us. So this will happen to you if you continue to listen to Buddhism until the point that you reach enlightenment in this life. So some people find this moment very soon, and some people take a little longer. The reason for that is Shukuzen. Okay, I will explain about that later. But what matters is not how long you take, is that you continue to listen. The most important practice in Pure Land Buddhism, what I teach is Pure Land Buddhism, is Chomon, is listening to Buddhism with your heart, okay? Yes. Thank you. See you next time.